Hi everyone, welcome to KBIS G Plus Hangouts. It's Thursday, August 28th. I guess it's the last hangout of the summer of August. I can't believe that September's almost here. And very exciting for the KBIS crew because registration opens next week, so we're all very excited about that. So today, Hangout exhibitors, this is for you. We're talking about how to best get involved with KBIS 2015 through sponsorship opportunities. With me, as usual, is my co-host, Brian Pagel, Vice President of Kitchen and Bath Group for Emerald Expositions. And we also want to welcome Amy Hornby. She's the Sales Manager for the Kitchen and Bath Group. And she's new, so welcome to Emerald and welcome to KBIS. And I know you're not new to the trade show world. You have, I think, about 15 years under your belt. But at KBIS, Amy will be leading the sales team, managing all the show floor sales, and also guiding the exhibitors through how to maximize their show opportunities with things like the sponsorship, and that's what we're talking about today. So Brian, before we get started on talking about the many options that are available to the exhibitors, perhaps you could just kind of give a little snapshot on the importance of participating in this way and getting involved with some of the sponsorship opportunities at KBIS.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're a big fan of sponsorships. You know, we really take a lot of pride in working with all of our manufacturers and customers, really understand their go-to-market strategy. But you know, really, the sponsorships are a great opportunity to help people stand out from the crowd, stand out from your competitive set, drive very targeted traffic. So, you know, there's a wide variety of programs that I know Amy's going to talk about here in a minute, from little to no budget to a larger budget, depending on whether it's branding or targeting a specific type of buyer. There's no shortage of things that we can do. So it's a great way, again, to enhance that commitment to be at the show, and you know, certainly think there's something out there that can assist just about anybody.
Great. So Amy, as we've been going over all the information about the sponsorship opportunities that are available, I've kind of organized it in my own head in terms of what exhibitors can do now, all of the pre-show opportunities, and some of the opportunities that are available actually on the show floor when the show starts. So perhaps we can talk about how exhibitors now can start planting the seeds to maximize their participation in February at KBIS.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for the introduction, Leanne, and thanks for having me on the Hangout today. This is exciting. We know that pre-show marketing is such an important part of being successful at KBIS, and I think the goal is really to have attendees seeking you out in advance of the show and when they get to the show, and we don't want exhibitors just to rely on walk-by traffic. So we definitely have some good digital opportunities that can really help spark interest with your brand prior to the show and at the show. And some of those digital opportunities that I want to talk about today are, the first one is KBIS Connect. And KBIS Connect is just such a valuable tool that lives on KBIS.com. And it's really great. All of our exhibitors have a profile that they can take advantage of. There's a free basic listing that they can go on and edit. And basically they can search up to like 5 different product categories or list their company in 5 different product categories. They can upload a logo or a product image. And then they can enhance that profile from anywhere from $99 to $1,000 by adding additional images or a brochure. You can even upload video content. You can even do a banner ad on KBIS Connect, and it's just a great resource as attendees are searching KBIS Connect to look at your profile and see what you might be bringing to the show and just kind of get them interested in your product prior to the event.
Okay, great, and I know attendees do that. They're looking for the brands that they want to see and search KBIS Connect. So that's the KBIS Connect part. Are there other opportunities just on KBIS.com itself?
Yeah, absolutely. So on KBIS.com, you know, speaking of the banner ads, if you do a banner ad on KBIS.com, it also shows up on KBIS Connect. So you kind of get a bit of a double bang for your buck. On the banner ads, there are different sizes you can do. The cost varies if you do a 3-month run versus a 1-month run, and it's anywhere from $750 a month to $2,000 a month based on the size and how often you run the ad.
Okay. And since registration, as I mentioned before, is opening next week, I know in my email inbox we've been receiving a lot of communications. So there's lots of communication opportunities that do go out in that manner, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So, another really good digital opportunity that we should definitely talk about are our e-newsletters that go out in advance of the show. We have our Buzz e-newsletter that goes to attendees, and then we have our Trendsetter emails that go to the press. So these are two really valuable opportunities for exhibitors to take advantage of. They start mid-December, and they go till the first week of February. So there's different dates you can be a part of. And these attendees are looking for these to really find out what's going on at the show, what events are taking place, what seminars are taking place. So it's just a great way for exhibitors to really announce maybe a show special or an event or booth they're going to have. And then, of course, the Trendsetter emails that go out to the press. I mean, that's a great way to show, to get your new product in front of the press prior to the show. And those range in price from like $420. You can do a feature in one of those emails up to $1,500 to do an advanced feature where you can upload your logo and do like a product image. So they're very valuable.
Okay, lots of ways to be involved digitally. So what about print?
Yeah, so if a company isn't as into digital, if print is of more interest to them, one of the options that's really good that I think exhibitors should take a look at you can be a part of our pre-badge attendee packet mailing. So we mail out badges in advance of the show to anybody who's pre-registered for the event. And last year we sent out about 9,000 of these badges. So you have the opportunity as a company to put a printed piece within our packet that goes out to the attendees. So you're getting in front of thousands of attendees in advance of the show, and you can put anything on that printed piece from your booth number to a certain event that's taking place at the show. It's not an exclusive sponsorship, so we have multiple people that can be a part of the package mailer, and we still have some of those available, so it's a great opportunity. And then other print options we have, you can advertise in KBIS show directory, which we know attendees use that on site at the show. It's a very valuable resource on site as well as after the show. I mean, those guides really maintain a good shelf life after the event. And you can be a part of the show directory. You can do an ad anywhere from $400 to $10,000 based on the size of the ad and the placement of the ad. Another thing you can do in the show guide is do an ad actually on the floor plan. There's two opportunities to do that. It's $8,500 to do an ad on the bottom of the floor plan. It's it's extremely prominent being an ad right on the floor plan as exhibitors are kind of navigating the show. And we're expecting such an increase in attendance in 2015 that they're planning to print 50% more show guides this time coming up. So it's a great opportunity.
Well, I know you see everyone walking around at the show with their floor plan and their map. So definitely a well-read resource at the show. Okay, that's great. So there are lots of ways for exhibitors to start gaining momentum now, even though we're just at August, moving into registration, but it's something that people need to be thinking about now. So that's pre-show. So let's move to perhaps some of the fun stuff that's going to happen on the show floor. Now, Brian, I'm going to there's a new initiative that's available. It's called the KBIS Race. And I'm going to throw this over to you because it was your idea, and I'd love for you to tell everyone what it's about.
Yeah, we're really excited about this idea. It really takes the old bingo card that you used to do at trade shows and takes it to the next level. So it's an amazing style race. It's going to take place on Twitter, and what we're going to be doing is putting out clues to our attendees and sending them around to various places throughout the floor. But eventually, they're going to end up at the sponsor exhibitor's booth, where we'll be giving away some significant cash prizes and hopefully a little bit of exhibitor swag as well. So it's a fun way to get engagement socially, and we think it's going to go over very well on show site.
Great. I know we're all having fun putting the clues together, so it's going to be a great event on the show floor. Now, there's another cool. I think the press release just went out this week. Another pretty cool initiative. It's called the Hard Hat Media Tour, and the reason it's called Hard Hat is because it's actually the media are actually going to be allowed access prior to the show opening on January 20th. So we're selecting 15 very prominent members of the media. They're going to be up bright and early in the morning on January 20th to see what's new on the show floor before the show even opens, before anyone sees it. So I know all exhibitors, there's 8 spots for this, and I know all exhibitors can apply, and then I believe there's just 8 chosen. Amy, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So this just went out, like you mentioned. We just sent the application out to all the exhibitors this week to be a part of this, and 8 exhibitors will be chosen to be featured on the media tour. It's great, though, because there's also an opportunity to be a sponsor on the media tour. Elmwood is the official tour sponsor, so that's already taken, but you can also sponsor the breakfast that you would pay for the media to have breakfast that morning before the tour. You can also do a bus sponsorship where you would kind of present your idea. You've got about 10 minutes on the ride over to the convention center with the media. And then you can also do a VIP gift basket. The media will get gift baskets when they arrive in Las Vegas, and so you can put product in that, and that's a great way to get out in front of the media too. So it's an exciting initiative, and there's some great ways to be a part of it.
Okay, so just to be clear on that, everyone can apply, any exhibitor can apply. But on top of that, to be chosen for the 8 spots, but on top of that, there are 3 sponsorship opportunities available where you can get your product and your programs in front of the media.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. All right, Brian, are we wrapping up, or is there? I think there's a few more things to mention. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I just want to remind everybody there's a number of our exclusive sponsorships, buyer bags and lanyards and so on and so forth. Some of those are already sold, but, there are also a number of opportunities that are still left, some very premium banner locations on show site, for example. But I really want to encourage anyone listening, if you're interested in how we can help you to get you to stand out from your competitive set, give us a call. We'd love to better understand your business, understand how we can help you, and we've done well over the years in creating customized programs that can address a lot of those objectives and do it on virtually any budget. So certainly look forward to having those conversations, and please feel free to give the sales team a call.
Okay, great. Well, Amy, that's you. I know people will be calling you and your team. Can you take it home and just tell us how to contact your team?
Yeah, absolutely. And just to kind of follow Brian, I think it's just important for our exhibitors to know that they don't have to spend a lot of money necessarily to do some sort of marketing or do some sponsorship. We've got things, all the way from $99 and up. So there's a lot of good ways you can get involved, and everything's always updated on KBIS.com. We have 3 people who sell KBIS, and Maria Hill handles A through E and international. I handle F through N. And then Diana Gallagher handles O through Z. So definitely give us a call. We would love to walk you through any of our opportunities and help you get ready for the show.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks, Amy and Brian. And next hangout is, we're going to be fairly regular now that summer is coming to an end. So the next one is September 4th, and as I said, registration will be open. So we'll be very excited about that. So we're going to talk about some of the new show initiatives, perhaps some of the new KBIS Next initiatives that have been recently announced, and also we're going to focus on the Innovation Booth Awards. And our special guest that day is going to be Elmwood Fine Custom Cabinetry, and they were, I believe, they came second last year in the Innovative Booth Awards. So we're very excited to have them, and maybe they'll even give a little sneak peek or a leak about what they're planning for this year. So stay tuned for that. So thanks, everyone. It's the long weekend coming up. Almost there, so I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.